According to CarMax, only 2.5% of consumers want manual vehicles, with the sale of manual cars declining since the early 90s. But what if you're not like the other girls? We all know how driving an automatic somehow makes you less of a man, right? Up your odds to steal this girl with one of the high-performing manual cars on the market in 2023. In this video, we'll be exploring 7 of our top choices to keep the stick speedy.
What do you mean by that?
Only in the good ways, of course. First off, the Toyota Supra. Just like Jesus, the manual Supra rises again. The Toyota fanboys have been begging for years for the return of the manual Supra, and Toyota has answered prayers this year, adding a manual transmission option to the 2023 Supra premium models. And honestly, it's better than drugs, Jeremy. The 6-speed transmission is available at no extra cost on the 3.0 and 3.0 premium models. The base model, the 2.0, is only available as an automatic, and therefore pretty gay if you ask me.
Ha! Gay!
To make the car drive better than ever, Toyota has added more changes than a 50-year-old woman living in LA, including a host of suspension and driveline changes. In addition to a newly engineered multi-plate clutch, the traction and stability control system also have been recalibrated. Toyota's intelligent manual transmission system includes a rev matching feature that automatically matches engine RPM when downshifting. The manual GR Supra also has a shorter 3.46 manual drive ratio versus that of the automatic version. This upgrade helps the manual take off quicker than a one-night stand seeing a positive pregnancy test. And while size doesn't matter, right guys? We all know that speed does. The manual Supra gets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 3.9 seconds, and from 0 to 100 miles per hour in 9.6 seconds. Only 500 of the manual A91 Supras will be sold in the US, and this limited edition model carries a price tag of approximately $59,000. Number 2 on our list is the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing manual, the most powerful Cadillac sedan of all time. High performance, powerful, smooth, and probably black. This car is the guy my ex-girlfriend told me not to worry about. The CT4 and CT5V Blackwings are 2 of the best performance sedans on sale. Seriously, this car is smoother than an Instagram's Betty skin after Facetune. The 2023 Cadillac CT5V comes with an automatic or manual transmission, but of course, we highly recommend the manual to keep your manhood fully intact. The supercharged V8 engine is assembled by hand and comes with a 6-speed manual transmission, as well as an automatic 10-speed option. The Blackwing boasts an impressive 668 horsepower, and its powerful engine is coupled with great handling, explosive acceleration, and a luxurious interior. So you're looking for a girl that can do both? This car can be a housewife and a hoe. Comfort is a priority in this car, and the reason why this is a favorite of many of its fans. The Blackwing holds its own as both a luxury and a muscle car. Plus, the name is sicker than an airport in 2020. Somebody had to say it. This car has a reasonably spacious interior with plenty of features as well as genuine leather seats with heat and ventilation. Cadillac suspension technology, magnetic ride control, seamlessly adjusts damping for superior handling and comfort. Though it's quite heavy, the CT5V Blackwing doesn't make any mistakes. She still hits 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds and 100 miles per hour in 7.7 seconds. The CT5V Blackwing features a hefty price tag of approximately $93,000. But if the CT5 is out of your budget, you can always consider the similar, yet smaller model, the CT4V Blackwing, which goes for approximately $62,000. Next up, and unsurprisingly, we have to mention the BMW M Series. And yeah, I'll say it, this BMW is crazy. The M2 features ballistic acceleration, superior chassis, and an appearance as racy as Kim K's sex tape. It's the entry level to BMW's M Performance lineup. And though its driver might be bad, this BMW certainly is not. The 3.0-liter inline 6-cylinder engine pumps out 453 horsepower, and this model comes as standard 6-speed manual or 8-speed automatic, which is a bit more expensive, and therefore, and for trade-related reasons, we recommend the manual transmission all day, every day. While this car is very racy, it offers a modernizing driving experience featuring a 12.3-inch expandable touchscreen and M2's iDrive infotainment system. And yeah, since the car is very small, the backseat is pretty cramped, so this isn't the car for your girl and her ex's kids, which is pretty good, I think. This car proves that size doesn't matter. It's small but more powerful than any of its rivals. And at the mid-range, the M2 packs more punch than my dad. Ouch. This car is also a great value at $63,000, which is slightly cheaper than the BMW M4. Of the two, the M2 remains a favorite of many drivers for its exciting speed and acceleration. Let us continue with another engineering masterpiece from Germany. I mean, after all, we build the best cars in the world, right? And no, I'm totally not biased. I know, everyone talks about the iconic Porsche 911, but the Porsche Cayman is the underrated little cousin, which actually rivals the 911. In fact, around its release in 2005, there was talk of detuning the Cayman, so as not to take sales away from the 911. I wish all my tall friends would do that for me at the club, but it hasn't quite happened yet. Anyways, this car boasts superior, crisp handling and a balanced mid-engine layout. Even the entry-level model, the 718 Cayman T, performs at a high level with quick acceleration and great stability, but it only has a 4-cylinder engine. And like a hot sister, the 6-cylinder is even more exciting, but definitely costs more. The Cayman comes with a 6-speed manual transmission as the standard, which is one of the best you can buy in 2023. But if you're bike-curious, an automatic version is also available with those steering wheel mounted shift pedals to make you feel like you're actually doing something, which of course is broadcasting that you might like man.
Oh! Ew!
In addition, the Cayman is fuel efficient and gets 19 to 24 combined mpg depending on the model and transmission. As far as downsides, there are many complaints about the sounds of the 4-cylinder models, with some reviewers complaining that they sound like a modded Subaru. However, there are few complaints about the sound of the 6-cylinder. Surprise, surprise! Everything can be fixed with money, right?
Here comes the money, 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 money.
The interior isn't especially grand either, but just like a gay stripper, Porsche will cover just about any surface in leather. So if you're into that, this is the perfect car for you. There's also nowhere to hide your drugs, so if you can afford those and this car, you should probably think about another one. Although versions of this car can get up to over $151,000, the entry-level models start at just approximately $64,000. So there's something for everyone. Except if you're poor.
You're broke! You're poor!
Anyways, let us continue with the Nissan Z. The Nissan Z was getting a little old, but unlike my dad, the iconic coupe has returned. It's been years and he said he was just getting some milk, but he will be wrecked, right? Even if we can't agree on that, everyone can agree that the alphanumerics in the auto industry are becoming a little ridiculous.
Yes, your name. So
it's pretty cool that Nissan opted to simply call the 2023 model the Z. The Z remains a 2-seat coupe powered by a 400 horsepower twin turbocharged V6 engine with either a 6-speed manual or a 9-speed automatic transmission. With its modernization comes sharp handling, fast acceleration and a tech update. But this car isn't exactly new, as it's based on the old 370Z and 350Z models. It's an updated version of the legendary sports cars, better handling and more comfortable, while retaining its classic charm. It's older, but in ways that everyone wants.
I want that. I want it. Give me all of it. Give me all of it.
In a way, it's giving MILF vibes. And who doesn't like MILFs, right? There's been much comparison between the Z and the new Supra, and those two cars do come at a similar price point. While the Z puts up 400 horsepower to the Supra 382, due to its lighter weight, the Supra will still be quicker. However, the Z is more comfortable and is better suited as a daily driver. It's also fairly more fuel efficient, getting 19 mpg in the city and approximately 28 mpg on the highway. There are a couple of key issues to consider with the Z. First, Nissan recommends 93 octane for optimal performance of the Z, which is not available in some states in the US. Another thing is issues with production. It's been rumored that there are paint issues holding up production, but either way it's like my might be hard to get your hands around.
Stop the cap.
You don't believe me? Fine. It's more like finding a girl who wants to sleep with me. There simply aren't many out there. Except there aren't any apps for finding a Nissan Z. If you can't find one at MSRP, the base model, the Z Sport, goes for approximately $42,000. The highest value model, the Z Proto Spec, is approximately $55,000. Alright pitbulls, that's it for today. Be sure to hit like on this video if you drive stick shift, and let me know in the comments which car you would choose. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, or I might have to start stripping before I can afford my dream car. And I'm definitely not ready to work that hard. See you next time around, cheers!